Hi everyone, Room Stitch Reader here on this lovely, beautiful Saturday morning, and it is just gorgeous outside, really warm here in Indiana. And I just have a few finds that I wanted to share with you today, a few things that I want to share with you today, and that I'm really excited about. But first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber. And if you haven't yet, I would really appreciate if you subscribed. And for those of you who are new, welcome again. And my items that I sell, I have an eBay shop, which the link is below. That's where you can find it. And on that note, I wanted to mention that I still have kits, those wonderful journal kits that I've been putting together that are only $14 for all that you receive, plus the shipping charge for all that you receive in here. These are journal kits that I just started putting together a few days ago, and a few of them have sold already, and I'm still listing more. So basically what they are all kinds of stuff that you can use right away for your journals. These are chipboard stickers. What are these? Oops, Bow Bunny. This set has that one in it. But from coffee dyed paper to fabrics and laces to index cards, flashcards, designer papers, cardstock, guest checks, buttons, pearls, charms, glitter marker, just you name it. Each kit is different. And I have so much supply in terms of supplies. I just want to share. So that is why I'm putting together these journal kits. And each kit is different. And again, they're only $14 plus the shipping. The shipping is in these bubble flat rate priority mail envelopes, and they are $9.65, which is the exact fee that I have to pay at the post office. So, but the kit itself is only $14. So yeah, I have a few of those listed if you are interested, and I'm still listing more. And now on to one of the main attractions of this video is my antique store finds. In the last week or so, I have gone on a little antiquing trip. There's a big antique mall near our Interstate 65 exit here in Indiana. And I only go there once or twice a year because it is pretty pricey. But I was so excited when I went there a few days ago because I had found some things that I want to share with you. This is what you see here is a big quilt. It's probably, I don't know, 100 years old. Really old, really raggedy. It's called a cutter's quilt. I mean, look at this. Look at the frayed edges. I just absolutely love it. You don't know how long I have been trying to find one that is in this kind of condition. This is exactly what I wanted. This is the condition that I wanted. It's falling apart. It has so much history. I mean, look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous. You might be wondering, what the heck am I gonna do with this? Well, I'm gonna use it for my journals. For example, I already cut a piece off. This is a piece off of this quilt. Look at the beautiful tattered aspect of this. And this will be a journal cover. This is going to be inside, and this is going to be the back. I'm going to create a journal out of this in such a way that I want this to actually show on the cover, so I'm not going to cover that up. But part of it, I'm going to decorate the cover. And this is just one idea that I'm going to use this quilt for. There will be other purposes for this, as you will see in future videos of what I'm planning to do with this. I will try to point out in each project that I create, I will try to point out where I actually use this quilt, and so you get an idea So if you come across something like this, I think it's a rare find. I've been looking for this for a long time. I was so excited. So I also found this piece of quilt. This is not a vintage, not an antique one, but I loved the print, and it's so soft, so thick. What I'm planning to do with this, again, it's going to be a journal cover. I'm gonna plan on making a vintage rose journal sometime the next who knows when, month or weeks coming up. I'm actually gonna make 2 vintage rose journals, and I think that's all I'm gonna make. One will have this cover, this quilted cover, and the other is going to have this quilted cover on there. This is not a recent find. I've had this for a long time, but it was a quilted pillowcase. But I just love the print on there. So shabby. So is this one. Back to my finds from my antique store little extravaganza. This is another item that I've been looking for a long time. Piano rolls, piano roll paper, and I found 3 rolls at this huge antique mall, and I was so excited, especially because the booth that was selling it had these on clearance, so I was so excited. But look at this. This is I don't see the date. One of them had a date, was 1919. So this one has a song, When You and I Were Young, Maggie, by Butterfield. But I just love it. And so it just rolls out. This paper is still in really good shape. I'm going to be able to use this for journals. And yeah, the piano roll paper, you know, for player pianos is what these are for. And then the words are on the sides here. So that's really cool. 3 rolls of that. Then I found this really pretty lace. Look at I don't know if the camera is picking up, but the color is just absolutely stunning. I love that almost like mocha color, but it's kind of a really deep beige. Such a beauty. And then look at these babies here. I mean, literally babies. These are antique cabinet cards. Oh, such darlings. Look at these. Now these I am not going to be using in my journal making. These are for my own personal stash because they were just irresistible. I just absolutely had to have them. They are so precious. And look at this picture. Isn't that stunning? Stunning, stunning, stunning. Grandma and Grandpa George. And I can't read the last name on there. There's no date on here. I don't think there's a date on the front either. Lighty Brothers, Monticello, Indiana. Another big cabinet card. I just love the history behind it, just the romance of these forgotten parcels, forgotten items from the past. Oh, and then some of these little photos that I found, vintage photos that I have found. I don't find these very often. And if I do, they are incredibly expensive, more than I would want to pay. Now these I might, look at the back of it. Isn't it gorgeous? These I might use sparingly in my journals, and I will definitely point it out when I have a journal that I make, that I will include these in, because, you know, these are not inexpensive. Then I found this money receipt book with stubs permanently bound, but look at just the printing in here, and the patina. The color is just so beautiful, the aged color, and I just love the patina, and the printing. The printing is just so pretty. So again, I will be using this because this is all I have, this little book. I will be using this in journals, and I will point out when I put one in a journal because I do want to share it. I found some really old vintage pearl buttons, and then some linens. This is just a little representation of the doilies that I have found. I have seen that they have really gone up in price too. So anyways, that's just a little bit of what I have found in my recent antiquing trip. And this little item here is going, this is my newest journal that I'm going to be working on. This is the cover. I just completed the cover. I always start with the cover. The reason I'm showing this to you is because this doily right here that you see, that's the whole doily that I'm using on here, is a vintage one with beautiful creamy colors. I just love it. And this is a quilted cover. It's not a vintage quilt, but I just love the deep mocha tone on this cover, and this picture, I think it's stunning. Anyways, this is my new journal, and this is gonna be inside, beautiful quilted. That's the back. But yeah, this is all I have done so far on this, is the cover, but that's gonna be the newest one. And I think that's all I have to share. Again, love, love, love this Cutter's quilt. Did I already mention that I didn't know what Cutter's quilt was, but I looked it up, and basically it just means it's a quilt that is so raggedy, so old, so much falling apart that you can really only use it for crafting purposes, for cutting apart, and you know, for basically, yeah, that's why it's called a Cutter's quilt. So again, I want to encourage you to check out my big kits that are journaling kits that I have listed. Any questions, let me know. And you guys have a great weekend. Peace out.